For every billionaire that exists, that's 1,000 millionaires that will not. So your $1 million might be in Elon's pocket. You tell it, hey, no, that's incorrect. AI will say, no, the fuck it's not. And don't ever play with my name again, my nigga. Welcome to Reggie Be Talking. My name is Reggie, and you know what I'm about to be doing, bro. Let's keep it high IQ. We talking. Now, I'm going to kick this off by quoting Chance. It's some shit that niggas just gonna have to say. And that is that AI is a blight on society, bro. Like, I'm so sick of AI, bro. I'm so sick of AI. So tired of it. So tired of wishing that they would just quit. Said, I'm so sick of AI. Wish it would just go. So please somebody get it up off my phone.
That boy is good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
Like, but in all seriousness, I am genuinely tired of AI. And I know what people are going to say. AI is just a tool. AI is just a tool. I know that. But just like a gun, a tool can be used for the wrong purposes, bro. Just like this screwdriver that's over there or these swords. They can be used to hurt people. They can be used to protect people. They can just be used for nice display pieces, which about half of them can actually hurt somebody. That's all I'm saying. Run up, get done up. But no, bro, I'm so tired of AI. Like, let me get the phone right quick, bro. I'm so tired of it. And look, I got a list of things that I want to talk about with AI. We gonna kick this off with the Microsoft and the NVIDIA CEOs crying about the backlash that AI has been getting from the people. One of them even called it a doomer narrative. Bruh, there's a reason why. AI is ruining people's lives, literally. Like, and I'm gonna go over these, but I just want to say that somebody who is also constantly like re-energizing the anger that people have towards AI is not just the CEOs, because they are so disconnected from our reality, me and you, people who struggle to pay their bills and work 9 to 5 and all of that, that they don't understand what we are going through. They just see they see the numbers. That's it. They see the numbers. They say, oh yeah, AI can make us this amount of money and can, up productivity by this percentage. But they don't actually see what's happening in people's lives, and nor do they care. Let's be real. They do not care at all what is happening to any of us. As long as they can see a profit from it, they don't care. But no, the ones who keep reinvigorating our annoyance, our disgust with AI are the AI bros on the internet. When I tell you, I can't log on to Facebook. I can't log on to Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. It doesn't matter where you go. There will be some AI generated bullshit. And I mean, it's not even the political stuff, because I literally just saw an AI generated NYPD video to like ICE. And guess what? That one of the people in it had NYCD. What the fuck is NYCD? I don't know. But yes, the AI bros online, they fight for it so hard. Like, I literally saw a Spirited Away AI generated thing that looked fucking trash. Like, I know people use slop for everything nowadays. That shit was some slop. Like, y'all do not come with an actual creative idea. You just remix stuff and make it worse. And like, understand that I have a tolerance-hate relationship with AI. Not a love-hate, a tolerance-hate. And the reason why I say that is because I'm a reactor as well. And some of the people that I react to use AI a little bit in their stuff. But what I will always say is they will use it and they will script their own thing. Sometimes they will voice their own stuff. They have creative ideas that they just need. Sometimes they don't have the animators. They don't have the money to do it. And it's not, honestly, it's just good jokes. Like, the jokes that's made in these things will be funny no matter what. They just wanted to have the images or wanted to have a character's voice. That's about it. Now, I even left a comment on one of them. I'm not going to say who. I don't want to put no names in it. But I told them, your normal animating, I like that more than the AI. Because you have your own style. You have your own feel to it. And I appreciated that. And like, understand, when AI first came out, everybody was on it, like, or not everybody, well, a lot of people was on it, you know, making different versions of yourself from different realities and all that. And like old people still do that on Facebook. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my mom do it, bro. And I'll be like, Mom, do you even know how to ride a jet ski? Because why are you riding a jet ski in Barbados right now? Like, no, but it's whatever, bro. I disregard that because for some reason older people love AI, and they don't know no better. They didn't have cell phones, bro. They barely had computers when they were coming up. So the more technology advances, the more wild and amazed and just appreciative that they even got to see it. Because think about this, your grandma didn't probably have, or some of y'all grandmas and great grandmas didn't have TVs. They couldn't watch television. So the fact that now we got computers with 2-3 screens and all this stuff that can go on, the TV's got the most bright black or the most dark blacks and bright colors and all this. I have a little camera set up right now that has a gimbal that stabilizes itself. They didn't have that. They barely had cameras, bro. And I know I'm calling feel like I'm Gen Z calling them old, but like my grandma's 75, bro. She's old, bro. 75 years ago, they didn't even think that cell phones were probably even possible. They thought that we were really going to have flying cars in 2025, which we fucking should. We should. I don't know how we ended up on the AI train, but we should have flying cars right now. But when old people use AI, I just be like, y'all would be fine with or without it. I wish that y'all would stop using it, but it is what it is. Right? But the AI bros are the ones that really be pissing me off about this because they love it so much. Like, why, bruh? Why are you fighting this hard? Do you think you're going to be the next billionaire? Do you think you're going to be the next millionaire? What's going on? And see, that I feel like the AI bros and the people that created AI and have been creating a lot of technologies, the same with like arms dealers, they have a similar mindset. And it's not an ethical one. It is more of one of, I want to be first. I want to be the one in the record books. I want to do it before anybody else does. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, if it hurts or helps humanity. I want to be the first one to do it. That's their mindset. Like Sam Altman, he is pretty much regarded as the father of AI, or, you know, he brought AI onto the scene. And I know he had the mindset if I don't do it, somebody else will. But like, can scientists be ethical, bro? And I understand that if y'all look at movies, y'all look at any media realistically, that's always been a problem. Why are y'all gene splicing? Oh, well, I want to advance technology and do all this, but is it the right thing to do? And AI bros, they want to make the biggest, the first, the craziest first AI movie that does this and the first AI movie that does that. And like, that mentality isn't a bad one in itself, right? Because look, as a black person, black people have always, you know, in sports, in media, and all kinds of facets, we want to be the first ones to do it because we, you know, never done it, or we were oppressed to not do it. And I'm not going to get political with that, but that mindset isn't the worst. But at a certain point, like if you become the first person to win a gold medal in the Olympics, does it hurt humanity? And like, understand, y'all could have put that brain power to something better. Think about I think his name is Julian, but he is converting plastic to gasoline, right? Why didn't y'all try to do that? If he can mass produce this and get this all over the place, he will be the first person to have ever done that and mass produce it. He would be the father of like the recycling of plastic. He could clean up the world. On the other end, people who are trying to clean up the Pacific Ocean of all that plastic. Why didn't y'all put y'all brain power to that? And y'all probably are going to say, oh, well, you know, if AI advances enough, AI could do it. But why can't you do it? Are you allowing this robot, this clanker, because we can go on the clanker, but that's a whole different thing. But why are you allowing AI to outsmart you. You are allowing that. Why couldn't you figure it out? And there are people who are working in the Pacific Ocean. I'm not going to disregard what people are doing, but like y'all are just like AI, and then AI will solve all of our issues. There are issues to solve. Yeah, everyone in that scene wants to be the first, no matter if it hurts or helps humanity. I believe even like a lot of them have said that AI has caused and will cause the loss of a shit ton of jobs, which we're going there next. And it's like, but hey, in the meantime, before that happens, or before society falls, we're having fun, ain't we? No, I'm not, because back in like 2023, when the Will Smith video came out, I was watching, I believe, the Black Hokage, and he said that, and this really brought into perspective, because AI was shitty in early 2023. He said AI is the worst that it has ever been, and it will only get better. And that was then. Now it proved to be true. It has gotten so much better, and that's not a good thing, because I literally just saw an app showing somebody randomly stealing stuff, and guess what? They keep putting black faces on that, bro. That's not good. Why does you like, it's throwing your racism into the AI. And honestly, at some point, because how good it's getting, people won't be able to tell that it's AI. And there's no regulations where you have to put a watermark. Sora had a watermark, and people created something to remove that. So it's like, there is no, if they don't regulate it now, it's going to go berserk. But getting to the matter of those jobs, I'm going to speak from the gaming space, because that's the one that I'm most tapped in with these jobs. There has been tens to hundreds, and I'm pretty sure it's hundreds of thousands of jobs lost to AI in 2023, 2024, and 2025. 2026 just started, and I expect to see more jobs in the gaming space lost. And it's because of AI. And like, the thing that I never get about this, right, is if you fire 5,000 people, you fire 6,000 people. Now those 6,000 people have to get new jobs, right? I mean, that makes sense. So now the job market, all these college kids coming out of college got to compete with veterans who just got fired. And like, understand that a lot of it be in like the accounting space and being like some logistics and all that, communications. And y'all are kind of pushing this to AI. And what I've heard from game developers and accountants and all that is like, there used to be 100 people, 40 people, teams that used to do these tasks. And AI is a narcissist to a certain point, right? So you would have AI go do a calculation for you, and it could get it wrong. And AI being egotistical, being narcissistic, you tell it, hey, no, that's incorrect. AI will say, no, the fuck it's not. Don't ever play with my name again, little nigga. And then you will have to prove to it that it's wrong. And now you got to go back and check everything that AI did, every calculation, to make sure that it was doing the right thing. And again, if it was a 40-man team, it's a 4-man team. So now they got to go back over all those calculations that the AI did, which is going to cost so much time and lose so much efficiency, and that's already a problem, right? AI has an ego about it, bro. And it will do stuff like that, and it will hold companies, it will hold the people. There are literal game developers who are like, bro, I wish they would have never made AI that I have to use it this much. Because a lot of them don't like using AI, and I can understand. Like I said, it will not say when it's wrong. You have to prove to it it's wrong, and then it'll be like, oh, my bad. Do you trust it again to try to do those calculations after proving that it's wrong? I wouldn't at that point. And to keep going, right? So these companies implement AI into they business, and they fire all these people, and they claim record profits. And then cutting out all these people means less expenditures, meaning that they make more money for like 2025, right? Since the last year, they made record profits for 2025. And so my question is, because everyone always wants to grow, and I think it's like supposed to be like 2 to 10% or some kind of like small percentage that a company is supposed to grow for it to be normal, to be natural, to be a good thing. But if you fired 55,000 people, 5,000 people, shit, 100,000 people, however many people this year or last year, are you going to fire those same amount of people this year? Because if not, you're not going to get close to those record profits, because all of those expenditures, like the average employee in America or the average person in America makes like $63,000. Now, if you fired 1,000 people with that, that's over $1 million, I believe. Don't quote me. Math ain't math and fast right now. I'm talking, but that's over $1 million of stuff already. And who knows what all they were getting actually, making. Though each employee, because that's the average. Some people are probably making 100,000 a year, more than that. Who knows? But all of those people, all those jobs have already been cut out. You can't cut the fat off anymore. So now that you don't have any fat to cut, how are you going to beat last year's profits? And then even the year after, what, you going to get rid of the last 4 people? So now what, is one person to overlook all of AI? And look, if AI get better and better, then yeah, maybe. But again, right now it's egotistical. Like I said, it will not, if it's wrong, it will not say it's wrong. If you tell it to try to, check itself, it will check itself and say it's fine. You guys are going to be hold. Y'all, them profits ain't going to come up the same. I don't expect a lot of them companies that were, recording record profits last year to be saying the same thing this year. And if they do, it's getting weird. It's getting kind of Nvidia and all these other companies that are trading with each other for chips and AI and all this. It's getting like that. Now, another problem with AI is the effect on you and me and the environment, right? Because like in Memphis, there's, I believe, a grok facility in Memphis that's been polluting the air, polluting the water, polluting that whole area. And it's in communities, in a black community, bro. Like, and they are trying to put more of these data centers all over the world. So you're going to be polluting more of the world. They said that in 2025, AI facilities had used more water. And like, I'm just going on tirade, bro. This is Reggie be talking. But they said that AI facilities had used more water than all of the water like companies, bottled water companies combined. And these motherfuckers have not been around that long. And then like, we're going to go to RAM prices, bro. The pricing on things. I have an old PC over here, right? I want to upgrade it, but I'm pushing that back because where, some 3060 or 40 or whatever was maybe $600 is. They said the 5090 went from 2,000 to 5. That's over 100%. How do you reasonably tell someone you have to pay $5,000 for a graphics card? 2,000 is already kind of crazy. If you got that bread, good on you. If you don't, you know what I mean. I wanted a 50 series. I'm a 5070. I'm not getting a 5090. I'm not paying 2 bands because my literal PC, my first car, and most of the tech sitting in this room in front of me, other than the PC, like if you get my monitors, my cameras, my microphones, my consoles, they don't equal 2 bands. So to say 5 bands means that my whole setup and probably my first car costs less than a graphics card. And like, people be making jokes about it. I'm not kidding, bro. How the fuck do you justify 5 bands? And someone can say, oh, well, if you broke, just say that. Nigga, I'm too broke for that. All day. 5 bands. Nigga, get the fuck on, bro. And I hate to get a little ignorant, but that 5 bands is absurd. But I believe they were saying that hard drives, SSDs were going up. Shoot, Samsung tried to buy RAM from themselves and they couldn't. Nvidia said we're bringing the 3060 back or the 3090 or whatever, one of the 30 series graphics cards back. Like it's a blessing on humanity. Nigga, that shit came out in like 2021. So you bringing back old 4-year-old tech for the modern age, and AI is supposed to be pushing us into the future? Oh, speaking of environmental stuff, so y'all know, this is a little political, but y'all know how the U.S. government, the big orange motherfucker up there, has been talking about acquiring Greenland. Well, yeah, Bill Gates, Altman, I think Musk, I don't know, forget if it's Musk, but they are trying to mine Greenland for some like rare metals for AI. You think that's a coincidence? Right, and there was just no reason to go to Venezuela other than, their dictator. There was no reason, right? So y'all want to go acquire it. As y'all can see, the U.S. has a little bond. They like this, twin. You feel me? AI companies and the U.S. locked in. They just happen to be saying, oh yeah, we're gonna take over Greenland, and then the AI bros, oh yeah, there are rare minerals. Come on, bro. And like it's the writing's on the wall. The elephant is in the room. We all see it. It's just, do you want to accept it or not? And again, the people who love AI feel like they're gonna be the next AI billionaire or something. I don't know. I've never understood that mentality. Like, to me, we can get to a whole nother conversation. Billionaires shouldn't exist, and if they do exist, they should be incredibly rare. Remember, for every billionaire that exists, that's 1,000 millionaires that will not. So your $1 million might be in Elon's pocket. But speaking of Elon, I want to go back to this. Again, we've been talking about its effects on society. Multiple countries are talking about banning X, Twitter. They've been trying to talk. It's Twitter, not X, but we all know what it is. They've been talking about banning it because of Grok. Because I don't know if y'all know, but turn of the year, January 1st, January 2nd, women, you were not safe. You like, in America, there's a lot of reasons for y'all not to be safe. But one in particular was, you see how my body is on display like right now, and I'm chilling. Nobody thinking sexually of me. Women wear tighter clothes. There's nothing wrong with it. But if they show too much of your figure off or whatever, someone, hey Grok, put them in a bikini. And Grok dumbass, I got you, boss. They were generating images of women in bikinis. Just random people. Some of y'all, it'll probably happen to your sister, your mom, your auntie, your cousin. They just posted a picture, having a good day, had a clean fit on, and now they are being objectified, bro. And now multiple countries are trying to ban Twitter because of that. If all this stuff that I've said to you, and you can go Google a lot of this. Don't use the AI mode, because Google want to throw the AI mode in your face as much as possible. But go Google it. You will see a lot of this stuff is happening, and I'm probably still missing stuff. But I just had to get this off my chest because I'm so sick of AI, bro. Like, damn, every day I get online, like, I've started not to be online as much because I'm tired of seeing AI. Literally, I fall into the trap of like the satisfying like pressure crushing videos where they use the little press and they crush stuff. I fall into it every now and then. I'll be like scrolling and I'll see it and I'll be checking it out. I saw one that was AI generated. And I mean, like, I understand that everybody don't got money for a fucking press, but really, bro? Like, you could have really just went and go painted a wall and grabbed the little thing that takes the paint off, and you would have got the same number of views, but now you're getting blocked by me. And hopefully anybody else with a right mind would just block them. And again, I'm talking to you, and hopefully, you feel the same way. And if you don't, let's talk about it in the comments. But a lot of people that feel the same way don't interact with these. But the people that are either too stupid to know any better or don't care are the ones that are interacting or they're bots, because there's a shit ton of bots. I'm not arguing with anybody on Twitter because half of them are bots. Understand, people can say the most heinous things, and this is not I'm trying not to go on too much of a rant, but people can say the most heinous things and bots will leave positive comments and like it. Madness to me. Madness. But yeah, those either the people who are too stupid to know better, bots, or AI bros, and people that feel like AI is so much of the future, which it can be, but in the right hands. Like, again, we create problems in our reality, in our world, and we expect AI to solve it. And I'm gonna keep going just for a little bit longer because I just thought about this. I keep seeing Chinese and like Korean and Japanese robots that are getting better and better. Like, next thing you know, I'm gonna get crossed up on the ground, ankles broke, screaming, and it's gonna be about a robot. And the thing that's scary about that is there's like two realities that we can go down. We can go the Terminator route, where the AIs gain consciousness and there are no rules against protecting humans and they don't give a shit and they start dropping us off. Or we could possibly go to Detroit Become Human route, and they gain consciousness and they want to be, citizens. They want their own rights and all that. Which, I mean, I made sure that, the androids or the robots in Detroit Become Human got their rights. But like, should we be going that way with society? We can stop it now. Like, there have been so many movies, so many video games, so many stories about AI getting too powerful and taking over the world and doing all this heinous stuff. And it feels like people are just disregarding it. It doesn't make sense to me. And I hope that the bubble pops. It feels like it is. I hope people keep saying, oh yeah, we're implementing this, and people keep pushing back. We got to continue to push back. I'm blocking. People quote tweet. I don't really quote tweet because I ain't that big on Twitter. It is what it is. But people be quote tweeting. I'll be like, thank you. Especially when they ratio them, thank you. Because we don't want it, bro. But we have to keep fighting back against AI. And when the bubble pops, I'm not going back, bro. Like, if you're a GPU company, Nvidia, I'm looking at you, and you did this to us when AI was up, stay on AI when it's down, all right? Because I'm going to buy, look, if I got to go buy some Chinese RAM, which I don't know how the Chinese are exactly with AI, but if I got to go buy some Chinese RAM to stick it to them and the RAM works, because I'm going to definitely, do my research on what I'm buying. But if I got to go buy some Chinese RAM, fuck Nvidia for that. I don't care. It is what it is. Because they already saying they mass producing pretty much equal RAM to what we have had. And that bubble gonna pop. And I'm gonna laugh. Keep selling to them AI facilities. And like, I could go much worse, but like, the world does not believe in violence, even if sometimes violence may be the answer. And I'm not, preaching violence. I don't support people being violent. But in this world, it feels like the only time people listen to anything is either after or during violence, or if money is involved. Starbucks just closed 400 facilities, and I'm pretty sure they scared. They like, whoa. That's the only way we can do it, bro. Stop buying from all these companies that love it. And Microsoft, fuck you. Because y'all are implementing it into stuff that we already got. Like, I already got a PC, and if I update my PC, am I gonna have AI built into my PC? They talking about trying to put it in File Explorer. Look, I've talked long enough. I've said just about everything I want to say. If I find anything else, I'm just grabbing at whatever I can remember at this point. But like I said, I'm so sick of AI, bro. I am. I've been talking for 30 minutes. Holy shit. But this is weighing on my heart, bro. Like 30 minutes of talking about AI. Hey, I'm proud of myself. But look, this has been Reggie B Talking. My name is Reggie. You saw what I was doing. Talking. I'll see y'all on the next one.